To this walkthrough of WordPress using x10 hosting. Hello, I am your community helper. My name is Mike, and I'm here to walk you through this exciting world of WordPress using x10 hosting's web service. First of all, I would like to welcome you to x10 and hope you get the most out of the services that it provides. We also have a premium package. If you're interested, please feel free to check out our premium package as well as what our free package has to offer. Without further ado, let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to log into my website panel. And keep in mind, this will vary from whichever package you have. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and log in. As you can see, once you're logged into the into the X10 panel, keep in mind that right now signups are not available right now, but eventually they will be available for those that would like to take part in X10 free. I'm going to go ahead and log into my panel. That's the first thing you need to do. Once you're logged into your panel, this is what your panel is going to look like, minus this management panel. So don't worry about that. And also, the one thing you want to pay really close attention to is your hosting number. This helps you when you're needing help with your hosting, whether it's a server outage or anything like that. We always will ask you what your server number is so we can first determine if your server is out of service. So please keep that in mind when you're using the service for the first time. Now, get into WordPress. Let's say you're a WordPress user and you're wanting to use WordPress with the X10 hosting. First thing you want to do is you want to click on Hosting Control Panel. A service called Direct Admin is going to appear once you log into the hosting panel. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create a new X10 instance or subdomain in this case. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here where it says the domains category. So what I will do is I will click on domains. Okay. So let me get there first, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on domains on the WordPress because your domain will have already been created. Your subdomain would have been created and you would have been able to, if you're like me and you have a specialty domain, then you would select your specialty domain. We're, we're at the Softaculous dashboard. Bear in mind, you do have Softaculous available if you want to use Softaculous. So it's available if you need to use it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the WordPress install. And for this case, I'm not going to use my main domain. I'm going to change it over to my subdomain for this exercise. Now, here's where things get a little interesting. You could actually take this WP out of the directory, so you can go in and take that out if you want to. You can make a title of your website, but I'm just going to keep it as my blog for this example. What I meant to do. I'm going to keep the description the way it is, since this is just a demo. Make sure everything else stays the same. And for the username, I'm just going to go ahead and put my call sign in there. Always hide your password. I'm going to log in here, type in my credentials for this. Administrative email so that you know when you're having changes. Okay. Next thing I want to do is I want to make sure that all these are correct. But the one thing I want you to pay attention to, and this is what I do when I'm using WordPress, is I always make sure that automatic updates are checked for both of these. That way you don't have to worry about updating it each time. Then go down here where it says email information details, and you want to type in your address in there. Once you've typed in your detail information, go ahead and click install. It's going to install the WordPress package for you. No, I don't want to save that. Congratulations, your software has been installed successfully. So as you can see, we've got the website here, and we've got the admin panel here. What we want to do is we want to click on the admin panel link. Yahoo! We've made it into WordPress. As you can see, WordPress is a little cluttered right now because it's got a lot of stuff. So you kind of want to make sure that you're familiar with the dashboard. Get yourself comfortable with it and kind of personalize it the way you want to have it personalized. Now, here's the areas that you want to pay close attention to when you're building your website. Here's the post area, your media library, your pages, your comments, and also the appearance area, plugins, users, tools, and settings. So for right now, I'm going to show you the posts area. This is where you basically talk about your post. You see the default hello world is there. We're just going to click on delete. We're going to move it to the trash bin. The next thing I want to do is I want to go to the pages area, remove the sample pages that are there. Great, so you're now in a clean slate. And notice that with X10, you do get an SSL certificate with it. So you don't have to worry about installing an SSL. On a customized domain, however, you will need to install an SSL certificate. But with the free one, it will allow you to get the SSL certificate automatically. So you might be wondering, okay, I've got this personalized website. What can I do with it? Well, first thing you want to do is you want to be able to add pages and content. So what I'm going to do is for demo purposes, I'm going to take a disk that I have because I've got files on it. There we go. Got that in there. And bear in mind, this is doing a system scan. I'm just going to cancel out of that. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, as you can see, we're in a clean slate and we want to be able to install our website, make it nice and all that kind of thing. First thing I want to do is I want to go over to where it says themes. And you can see they give you a bunch of default themes when you're building your site. So bear that in mind when you're using WordPress. First thing I like to do is I like to declutter my site. So I'm going to go ahead and click on delete, delete. Okay. Now we have a clean slate with just the one theme. It's strongly recommended that you do that when you're creating your WordPress site. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to choose my theme. So I go over here where it says Add New, and you can see we have several themes to choose from. Pick the one that is best for you and that you feel comfortable with. So what I'm going to do, just for giggles, I'm going to select this one. This is the 2014 theme that was used back in 2014. So I'm just going to click on that, choose that. Once again, you could choose any theme that you like. Here's the preview. Go ahead and click activate. Now, this is another thing you might want to look at when you're building your site. You could actually customize it the way you want. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to upload my media. So I click on Media Library. Then I go to Add New. And you'll see this part where it says Select Your Files. So I'm going to go ahead and select my files. And I'm going to go ahead and just select all of these. And by the way, if you want to know how I did that, you just hold the Shift key and select each one of them one by one. And you can see all our files are loaded. Now, here's the fun part. We get to upload our website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on where it says Tools and Import. There we go. And I'm going to click on WordPress, since this is a WordPress file. I'm going to click on Importer. Then I'm going to click on Choose File. And I'm going to click on this file here, which has all my links and text. And then I'm going to click on Upload File. Select it. Import attachments. I'm going to leave import attachments unchecked because I really don't have any attachments that I want to import. Then I'm going to click on submit. Yes, all done. No issues. Everything's uploaded. So if you want to see your site, just click on visit site. And you can see our site is successfully uploaded. If you want to see it fully, let's go back to the dashboard again. We're back at our dashboard, and what I want to do is I want to customize this. So I'm going to go to Customize. And this is a lot to learn, so bear in mind you can always go back to this video later and catch up if I'm going too fast for you. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to close out of all these windows. We don't need them. Go ahead and log off of my panel here because we don't need that yet. All right, we're in the WordPress customizer. Right now it's linked to just our blog page, which we don't have anything in it. So what I want to do is I want to take that and I want to go to where it says Home Pages. And I want to go to a specific site. So I'm going to go to that, click down here, go all the way where it says Welcome Page. Click there. And you can see my welcome page just popped up and everything. So you could actually see the welcome page popped up there and you could actually start to do things if you want to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to close out of there. And then I'm going to go to where it says widgets here. I'm going to click on that. and I'm going to click on partner, and you can see it's going to bring you up a little dashboard telling you about that. And you can see there's several different options you could choose from. But what I want to do is I want to go over here. I want to select this. I'll click got it. There we go. And what I want to do is I want to remove these. So I'm going to go ahead and remove them. As you can see, that's already removed for you. Click there. And you can see you could already have an image uploaded if you want to. There's several things you could actually do with this. There's a lot of things you could do with it. Bear in mind, there's so many things that I can't go into it. There's a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this and remove it. You can see that everything's been removed on this side. I'm going to go ahead and keep the let's see, can we remove that? I don't think we can. Yeah, bear in mind when you're using this template, there's some things that you may not be able to remove. I'm going to go ahead and clear out of this, and I'm going to go back to our main page again. Excuse me. All right, we're back at the dashboard. Bear in mind, you can install as many plugins as you want. You don't have to go as extreme or anything like that. But since this is a beginner site, I want to kind of give you an idea as to what you're going to look at when you do this. So we've got our pages loaded. We've got our pictures loaded. Woohoo! Now we're ready to start adding our images and things to the pages. So what I want to do is I want to go over to where it says all pages. And I'm going to start with my about page because I usually start it in the order in which each plugin is received. So I usually go in and I click on it. And I don't need to know about that. I'll go ahead and exit out. And as you notice, all these are kind of like it shows that there's no image, but we're going to fix that. We're basically going to fix it so that we have all our images back. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to say replace. I'm going to open. And then I'm going to go back to where it says media library. You see all our images are in the media library. So the one I want to choose is this one. And then I'm going to click on OK, or select in this case. And you can see my picture's already loaded into the system, so you can already see it. Now I'm just going to keep doing this for all the pages. And if I'm going too fast for you, you can always go back and, you know, fast forward the video if you would like. I'm going to keep selecting video or images as they come in. So I'm going to move my screen over. Oops, wrong thing. What am I doing here? Ooh. Yeah, that's not good. I didn't want to do that. I don't know what we did. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to leave it like this so that you could actually see the entire screen and not my face, because we were doing that and I didn't realize that you could actually do that. You can actually go in and select it so you see the entire page and not my face at that point. So I'm going to go ahead and just walk the rest of it through so you could actually see the page and not everything else. So I've got those first two pictures loaded. Go back and I'm going to select the next one. Oops, it didn't load. Okay, so I'm going to go back to replace, click open. It's going to be a learning curve, so just bear that in mind when you're using WordPress. It's going to be a learning curve for you. Okay, for some reason we're not able to load that, but that's all right. I'm going to go ahead and click on update. And then I'm going to go back to the pages area. Posts I wouldn't worry about right now. Our main focus is the pages area. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to skip a thing because I know that everybody's got a lot on their plates, and I'm just going to show you one more thing. Go. And I'm going to go ahead and click on the welcome page because that's the first page everybody's going to see when they log in. I'm going to click on replace. I'm going to click on OK. Select my image. There we go. Picture back in there. So I've got the picture back in. And if I scroll down a little bit, I've got the little logo with our picture. Click update. There we go. We're all set. Now, bear in mind, this is not what your website's going to look like when you initially start. I'm just basically showing you this so that you can actually get a feel for what your site's going to look like. Now, bear in mind that you will need to go in and put all your images in. This is kind of what your site's going to look like on the front end when you see your site for the first time. And if you ever run into a problem with installing WordPress, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're available anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Um, our message board is open that length too. There's always somebody available on our Discord channel to help you. So if you run into a problem or an issue, you can always reach out to us. Like I said, the system is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you don't have to worry about not getting the help that you need. So please don't hesitate to reach out to the team if you ever run into a problem or anything like that. Just reach out to us and we'll be happy to help you in any way that we possibly can. But anyway, that's how you use WordPress. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. I will have this video available for you on the message board so that you'll be able to go back and look at it. But for right now, this is Community Helper Michael saying goodbye and hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day.